Hello everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me. It's wonderful to be here with you today. We're going to do an alphabet reading. We're starting out afresh. So we have all the letters right here in this little box and we have none in there. So this is the first day of a new month. Thank you for joining me, and if you like what you see, please subscribe and hit that like button, share and comment. Let me know how you're enjoying these alphabet readings. That'd be wonderful. So I'll just take a brief moment right now. I'm not going to go into describing or explaining why I'm doing these. It's for your first name, middle name, last name, or nickname, whatever letter it is I pull. That's who the reading is going to be for. What you most resonate with, that name, whether it's a nickname, last name, or whatever, even if it's your middle name you go by, whatever resonates is the one that you will, if this is your letter, this is your reading. So anyways, I'm not going to go into explaining why. I did that all last month for every single alphabet reading. So if you want to know why I'm doing alphabet readings, I don't think anyone else is, please refer to one from September. Okay, so Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, will you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly and to help me choose a letter of whoever it is that will be viewing this video needs it most. Thank you. I'm not looking, just so you know. All right, let me pick one. We got G. Okay, we're going to do G. G today, G name. So again, it'll go into this container after I'm done. That's the little one here. So it won't go back into the pile for tomorrow's reading. G names. So if your name is Gayla, Giselle, but or maybe it's Lori, but you go by Girly, as a nickname. It's just an example. So let's see for G names, Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. It is Monday, October 2nd, 2023. Let's see what our G names need to know or want to know, or what's going to help them find some confirmation, information, and healing from today's reading. I'm going to cut the deck. And we're doing the Celtic cross spread. So we're starting with the current energies, current situation energies. We have the Two of Wands. Somebody's making a decision to go somewhere, developing a plan and following the path that is the enlightened one now. Page of Cups wants to offer a cup of love to somebody, G names. Distant past, the Hermit. You have been sitting in isolation and introspection time. You've been introspecting, letting the divine come in and clarify things for you, to bring clarity to what was on your path before. Now you see it for what it is. You've gained wisdom here. Okay, what's the most recent past? Knight of Pentacles. It looks like you've got your horse all geared up and ready to move forward slowly and methodically, but with great perseverance and persistence and a lot of loyalty and commitment towards someone. What's in your thoughts? The Chariot's moving. It's swift action, moving forward. It's just moving forward. I mean, you're going to be doing it. You want to do it slowly, but you would really rather do it fast. I think that is what you're thinking about. You want to do it slowly and have been moving slowly, and you just feel like you just want to just go zoom and be there, right? Bridging energies, the Knight of Swords. Look at that, coming forward, seizing the opportunity to lay down the truth to somebody who needs that clarity from you, who needs a message of truth and clarity for healing purposes and reconnection purposes, right? What's your fear? The Knight of Wands. Okay, look at all these knights. My goodness, that's so cool. The Knight of Wands here. Now, if it's upright, it would be you having a fear of kickstarting a new passionate pursuit, but I don't think that that's it. I think it's you're fearing that the one that you're moving towards will see you as a player. Maybe perhaps you were connected with them at a past time, and that's what the energy you were in at the time that you think she would remember. Okay, your environment. Ooh, the Lovers. Look at that. I want to show this card to you. I love these cards. What's that? A sarong? A sarong thing that you wrap around. It's not frilly, but you know, it's nice material. So this isn't modern day bikini, right? Modern day bikini, bathing suit. They did not wear them back then in Cleopatra days, right? But you have Troy, or you have ancient Babylon soldier in his gear, which is, and you can see through him. It's kind of like he's there, but he's not there. So it's a past life remembrance of a relationship. So the two of you had past life relationships, connections, and that's what that card is depicting. It's a Lover's card. Now it also means that someone has a choice between two lovers. So if this is a masculine and he's interested in a feminine, then the masculine would have had a choice between her, this one here, and whoever was in his past. Okay, hope. You hope for the Seven of Wands. No, you hope to be able to stand your ground and persevere, you know, in the face of adversity, in the face of other people telling you what they think you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. Their opinions and beliefs are on you, and you're like going, no, thanks. I am going to move forward whether you like it or not. And if I can't get around or through you, I'm going to go back through the window. I'm going to do whatever it is I need to do, right? And this could be healthy boundaries, these wands that you have up against other people, so that you are standing your ground with these boundaries of no, you're not going to do this. This is what I expect now, and if you don't like it, you can leave. So what is the outcome energy? The Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups could be overindulgence if it's in reverse, celebrating too much with too many women kind of thing in your life, overindulgent, or not, you know, that's overindulgent. Or upward is seeing somebody as a wish come true, seeing all the great qualities of somebody, that you see them as being exactly what you want and need. Okay, the energies between these two here for clarification, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So you're up in your head and feeling distraught, a mental prison you're in with the Eight of Swords. You are captured by your thoughts. You're a self-imposed prison of mental, mental prison of thoughts. That you can't do this, you can't do that, you're this, I'm this, I'm that, maybe I'm not worthy, just kind of all these thoughts that are not true about yourself, but you keep ruminating them and they keep going around and around and around in your mind. You just start getting really exhausted and feeling beaten down by your own head, by your own mental thoughts. You have a child, or that is something that you have to consider if you're trying to leave one relationship and going to another. But it could be too that this child represents your inner child, the one that you have been neglecting, and it's been causing you a lot of havoc in your life, because the inner child, when it's wounded, it's going to cause a lot of fears to come up from you, because you haven't been able to heal the wounds from your childhood. And I don't mean necessarily physical wounds, but just emotional hurt and mental hurt, being told that you're not worthy, or being told that you shouldn't cry, especially if you're a man, emotionally, right? Man, take care of control of those emotions. Stop your crying. You're too old to be crying. That kind of stuff. You're a boy. You shouldn't be crying. You shouldn't be upset. Put your chin up. Be a man. That kind of thinking and stuff that's caused you to believe that that's how you operate on your world and in your relationships. So this is all, mental gunk. It's all this stuff that's in your subconscious mind that's always been there. You may be trying to have a look at those things and trying to pull them out and see them for the gem that they are, and give them to God for love and healing. Okay, so that's her energies, please. The Seven of Swords. Ooh. Someone's been remembering, and the Strength card. So she realized how she had been left behind by someone who came in and took what he wanted from her and then snuck off. And she has been holding herself back from moving forward in any way, shape, or form. I mean, she sees that your connection, if I'm talking to the masculine here, she sees that your connection is a divine connection. Like, we're all divinely connected, but this is a very strong soul tie commitment, because you've had past lifetimes together. If you had past lifetimes together, it means that you're at least from the same soul group. If not, it just means that you are meant to be together. Maybe it's a twin flame. But she's holding herself back. She's finding strength in that. Holding herself back from getting involved with somebody who may be in player mode still. Sneaky and not above board type of person. If that's you, right? Okay, so clarification on the back of the deck, we have the World, which is successfully completing and closing out a cycle. The Ten of Pentacles, that is great wealth and devoted, long-term commitment, devoted, great wealth, large sums of money, generational wealth. Six of Wands, somebody who wants to feel or is feeling or in the limelight in some way, shape, or form, who wants to bring success through a connection that they feel would be a triumph or a victory to them. Pride and ego in here too. And then the Three of Cups, which is about a reunion when it's upright. In reverse, it's about a third party situation. Okay, this could be ending a cycle of getting divorced here from if he's got a child or more with somebody, from that mom, his spouse, and he would be wanting to lay his ego and pride down, so that he, because of his ego and because of his being in a commitment, a marriage, when he approached this one here at one time in the past, it had to be a third party because he was committed to somebody, and all it did was break people's hearts. Okay, his own included, right? So let's find out the Two of Wands and the Page of Cups energies, please. Archangel Michael, for our G names, what do we know about these two energies? Thank you. That was messy. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Page of Swords, with the Three of Pentacles upside down, reverse, right? In the reverse. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, this was taking a new path where you've been, you have let go of a connection, of being in a committed connection with somebody where you had built a foundation with, maybe even had a child with. But yeah, somebody you were committed to, probably a spouse. It's not exactly saying that, but it's a long-term commitment in any case, because of the Ten of Pentacles here. Yep. So yeah, that you've let go of that. The Ace of Pentacles is moving in to give you some clarity, so that you can see what it is that's most important to you, not just the pentacle, but that the action in a passionate way towards somebody that you have on your mind, you've got this person on your mind. This would be this one right here, right? Your past. So the divine is saying, if you take, since you're now following this path that the divine has lit for you here with love and devotion in your heart, then we will provide for you, bring things into your life on your path that'll help you financially prosper with prosperity and abundance. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And so jeez. Okay, Kay. Okay, Kay. But you're going to take action. You're going to take charge of your life now. You're standing up and you're doing something about your life with the heart and truth. With heart, that's the cup, and truth and clarity. Okay? So you have been keeping an eye on her through what, maybe social media channels, over the internet, whatever. But it has come, you have decided to let this, no longer that one, you've let this one go. Okay? Does that make sense? So you are now on a passionate new pursuit as the King of Cups, following that path that's been lit by the divine. And you're just focusing. You've got your head down to the grindstone, nose to the grindstone, focusing, making as many pentacles as you can possibly earn in one day, so that you have an equal give and take, Six of Pentacles opportunity to be, in a devoted relationship with her. Okay? What happened in the distant past that caused you to go into hermit mode? You've been hermitized. You were hermitized in the distant past. You had to sit in some self-reflection to figure out what's going on in your life, why things had ended the way they did, why they went the way they did. Oh, Five of Wands, drama, much drama, conflict, inner and outer conflict, caused by drama, chaos, many arguments and disagreements with probably your spouse, long-term committed partner. King of Swords, the divorce, and the Four of Cups, thinking about the one you rejected. Yeah. You made her an option, made her feel like an option, and so forth and so on at the time, because you were married when you were messing around with her in the distant past. But you see, in the distant past, which is however long it would be for you, whatever resonates, you have been sitting in hermit mode. You've been isolating yourself, not really doing anything, but doing a lot of, trying to live your life, try to keep things above the water, especially if you've got kids, trying to help them so that they're not emotionally affected by, which of course they will, but you're trying to make that as little as possible of a stress on your kids. But this Queen of Wands here is this one over here. She's beautiful, alluring, sexual, sensual, charismatic, a lot of fun, has a great sense of humor, and just is a go-getter and will protect and fight to the end if she had to. She loves to battle, and she's seen by people as a victorious Queen of Wands who likes to battle. So, but you have been, first of all, you cut her out of your life, okay, back then. And you're seeing this, see? This is the card you got to remember. You're remembering, and you're seeing how all this went down. You cut her, you had a lot of conflict in your life back then, before you got into hermit land. And you got a cup of love given to you, divinely inspired, by the way, which you are now acknowledging and recognizing, from the Queen of Wands, but you rejected it because you were in a relationship already. You had a long-term partner or a spouse that then you had to turn into the King of Swords to say, very without emotion, to cut her out of your life and not look back. Whether you told her you had to go or not, it's hard to say. But in any case, even since then, but before this time, or like simultaneously, you went to court. You went to court and got divorced. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. All right. So there we have it. She was in your past. This one right here, the Queen of Wands. She was the other woman. That's what that means. So Knight of Pentacles, you've been hermitized in hermit mode, but you're ready to now get on your horse. You're all geared up and ready to move forward in truth. Oh yeah, that one wanted to come out, because you know who you truly love. After all, you know who that is. You know that the tower had to come down on your life. There's the Six of Cups. Okay, so guys, judgment came. You made a final decision. You said, I'm not going to, now that I'm divorced, I'm not going to live the same way anymore. I'm going to be changing things, because the tower came in and blew up my whole entire life as I knew it. And it would be because I love someone else. My heart is calling out for someone else other than my long-term partner, my spouse that I was committed to. So you realize that from this time here, the distant past, or however long that was for you, and you're moving forward slowly, you know, towards a different way of living life. Because first of all, even though you might be like life is pushing you along or whatever, and you look like on the outside that you're ready for something new, and you're moving towards it like the King of Wands, in your mind and in your emotions, you're still very much feeling the effects of the ending of the relationship before, and how you behaved in the distant past towards this Queen of Wands, who now you want to pursue. Okay, so it's messing you up, even though you look like you might be ready to move forward, because you made some changes already. Perhaps you moved to a new location from where you were living with your long-term partner. You know, maybe you got a different job. Maybe you left the country or the state altogether. So it looks like you're moving forward, but your emotions are still healing. Okay, so that's why you have to do it slow, because slow is like, you need time to grieve. You need time to overcome all that's taken place, the big change that the tower brought into your life and blew up your life, so that you can start taking some time to listen to your heart, which is this one here. But you also see her as being like probably Queen of Swords to you, because it may have been a while, but she is the one that you're remembering from the past. Six of Cups, you're remembering her with a lot of, you know, wonderful memories and nostalgia of what it was like being with her. But you've made that decision. The divine has come in and called judgment on your life. That's why this tower, and because the divine knows your heart better than you. And so the divine is going to help you if you make that decision as well to move towards your true love. The divine will help you do that in every way, shape, or form. Yep, that's beautiful. There's that Queen, there was that Pentacles one, right? Remember I said about the Ace of Pentacles? That is a new path of prosperity and abundance offered to you, inspired to you by the divine. So the Chariot, yes, you are moving slowly because, I mean, yeah, you're healing. Wasn't that long ago. This is the recent past that you finally acknowledge who's really in your heart. And it may have not been until after things happen with your long-term partner that a tower came in and blew your life apart. And then you started feeling, remembering nostalgically, right? Six of Cups, her. And now you're realizing who you do truly love, and you want to move real fast towards her because you want to be in her arms. You want to just feel what life is like with her, because you know it's going to be a great life. Because if towers come in and blow up that, there had to been a reason for it. And you had spent time in hermit mode realizing that there's something more to life than just what we can see, taste, touch, hear, and whatever, smell. Okay? So let's do the Chariot. Queen of Cups, there she is. Yay. Oh, she's your destined past. You're thinking about this and realizing it, right? Five of Swords. Your self-sabotaging ways because of the toxic energy you were in, carrying such a burden of a life of toxicity, okay? And you wanting to move to calmer waters, away from the burdens, the heavy burdens of juggling in your heart two different people. So this is a toxic way of being, is being self-sabotaging, winning at all costs, having whatever you want, no matter how many people you have to leave laying there bleeding. You had to win. It's all about you. It was the selfish sabotaging ways, and perhaps your wife was like that, or your long-term partner. They were both toxic together. And you're seeing this, you're recognizing this, realizing it. So, but you want to move quickly towards your Queen of Cups, who, brings endearing thoughts and memories into your mind, and you see her as a destined path. Remember these here? This is the destined path right here. But you had left this behind. You're thinking, I got it, this had to end so that I could have true love and unconditional love. True love and unconditional love. That's my destiny all along, but I've been following this one instead, that led me to the material world and material possessions, accumulating, right? So that was the kind of life you were leading that caused a lot of heavy burdens on you, put a lot of weight on your shoulders, because when you have a lot of money, people want a lot from you. And in fact, they want to take it from you. They want it to be theirs without having you worked hard and earned it and invested it wisely, or whatever it is. But others just want to come in and take it from you. And perhaps your ex was like that. And maybe you have family members who are trying to take advantage of you as well. So let's have a look at this energy, the Knight of Swords. That's seizing an opportunity to take a leap of faith and to share some good news as a result. And the Hierophant with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this is all about truth and upright living, no longer being in self-sabotaging and devilish, toxic shadow energy ways of just, it's all about me, like the selfishness, right? No, you want to include somebody in your life that you feel is worthy of your transparency. You want to come in, seize the opportunity quickly to lay it all down in front of her so that she has all the information she needs in order for her to feel better and to heal, because maybe she's been waiting for some kind of explanation as to why you left her. And so you're bringing in all this truth and clarity. You're going to be transparent with her from here on out. You're taking that leap of faith towards her to do that. You're happy about that. You're risking this, you are. But it's good news. It's a passionate new beginning for you that you just, you're excited about. You want to give it a chance. You want to try. You want to at least try. But you're going to be doing it from a heart-centered, divine-centered, like there's more to this world than the 3D. There is definitely some mysterious stuff going on there behind the scenes that we can't see necessarily. Some people can, but it's because we can't see it or hear it, we don't think it's real. But you're coming to realize there's got to be more to life than what you've just been experiencing here. And so you're very curious, and you're moving towards that, keeping that in mind now. Like it's something worth considering, is what you've now become, grounded in. That kind of decision, of judgment calls, of how this world operates, and it's not just from what you can get from the material world, the 3D. We want to consider the 4D, the 5D, the 6D, the 7D, and so on. All that the spirit side, the energy side of life, that the law of attraction, like the universal like attracts like, works on, functions on. So now we're going to talk about her, okay? You are going to be telling her, when you talk to her, you haven't been able to get her off your mind. Well, look at that. 4 of Wands. Perhaps you think, and maybe you learn some things, some esoteric things like twin flames, right? What's twin flames? What's the Akashic Records? Maybe you're learning stuff like that. You might be, because this is like research, right? Research and investigating. So you're looking into things that you hadn't really ever considered at all, or not for very long, before your focus was right back on the material world again. There is a 4th dimension, there is a 5th dimension, 6th dimension, and so on. 3rd dimension is not all there is. So lovers, let's talk about this energy. 10 of Swords. Ooh. Jeez, I hate this. 9 of Swords. Ah. Okay. And the 3 of Wands. The 7 of Cups. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. This doesn't mean she doesn't want to have anything to do with you. It just means that this is the kind of energy she's in. She sees that you two have past life connections, right? But she's remembering you as a player, and it's left her feeling very unhealed and disempowered. She has not been feeling very powerful from the moment you disappeared from her life. She felt betrayed. She's been losing sleep at night, not, crying and not being able to just go to sleep because she's in pain. And she sees that you put your back to her. You put your back to her and you moved on. You jumped on that ship and sailed away into the night somewheres, leaving her to feel like she really didn't matter to you, that she wasn't worthy to you, and because she was just another option to you. She doesn't know how many other women you made as the other woman in your life. She may not have been the only one. That's what she's thinking about. I feel for her. I'm so sorry. Guys, you got some work to do. You really do. Because, but the good news about this is that she does see there's a true spiritual connection between the two of you. So that in itself has some kind of, some great, a solid foundation kind of thing to build off of. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit before we clarify the 9 of Cups here. Can you give us a clue, some insight, Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit, as to what? Okay, he said to wait till the cards. You can get some other cards to do that, because there's not very many here. So let's just clarify 9 of Cups. Ace of Swords, okay, that's coming forward in truth and clarity, wiping the slate clean, coming forward in equal balance, like reciprocity, balancing give and take. And 8 of Cups, telling her how that investment that you were invested in back here, that you made her the other woman, you have walked away from that, even though you invested a lot in it. 8 out of 10 cups. 10 is the highest in the tarot deck, but you've walked away from it because you want to be with her. That's beautiful. So you do see her here as a prize. Definitely somebody that would fulfill all your wishes, everything that you would love in a woman, in every way, shape, or form, from the divine to the 3D. It's everything about her that you love, right? Great, that's great. So it looks like you had been, you're going to be revealing your feelings, but this is how she's behaving right now. But all you want is this. This is 8 of Wands, having passionate messages back and forth. being reconnected with her, in other words. So let's do what she would like to say to you, okay? Hidden Truth Oracle. The Hidden Truth Oracle. See, Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, can you talk to us about what our G names love interest would, how would she respond to G names showing up again, in whether it's a message or in person, with the right intentions, clear and right intentions, coming correct, in other words? What would our G names love interests want to say to her guy? I mean, this guy, G names, right? I am not available. Okay. Well, she certainly wouldn't be available if she was this to you. Remember, she doesn't know. She doesn't know anything. So you got some work to do. In other words, when you first connect with her, you got to tell her. You got to seize the opportunity right here. Lay it all out for her. Tell her what's been going on in your life, and say how much you've been thinking about her, that you haven't been able to get her off your mind, and that you would love nothing more than for you to just talk, just to talk back and forth, email, phone call, text messages, maybe have a coffee, just a coffee, that's all, for 20 minutes or whatever, hour, it'd probably take longer, but 20 minutes, just a brief coming together, just briefly. I know I messed up everything. Well, there you see. That's why she's not available, because she still sees herself as having been like this. What I get from this message is that she had put her heart and soul into this time spent with you. She fell in love with you. And maybe she's thinking that she, with having such strong feelings towards you, it chased you off, scared you to heck, and then you just dropped her like a hot potato, and that just sent her reeling, like, right? 9 of Swords, feeling betrayed because she bared her soul and her heart to you, and that she thinks that messed things up, that she maybe shouldn't have been on so full on and strong with you in the emotional department. Okay, what else? I left you before you could leave me. No? Okay, she did. And so that was, I left you before you could leave me. That means that she is making sure that that's not going to happen to her again. You see, she's not going to let you come in and then leave her, right? So she's going to prevent that by just not being available to you, because she doesn't think you're coming towards her anyways, unless she's intuiting it. But intuition is one thing, and seeing it actually happen is a whole other thing. So G names, what else would she like to say to you? I'm using the divinely guided messages of love. Yep. Okay, let's see. Understanding. I see your side of the story. See, that's what she will. She will, because, she's the Queen of Cups after all, right? Remember this when I say this. The Queen of Cups is not only loving, nurturing, compassionate, kind, and caring. She's intuitive. Yes, highly intuitive. She is led by the divine. She has the divine very much in her makeup. But she's forgiving. She's wise. A wise person forgives. An unwise person does not. The Queen of Hearts forgives. She is forgiving, okay? Doesn't mean she'll be with you, but she will forgive you. All right? Let's talk about the next one. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. Talk about forgiveness. So when you come to her and you lay it all out in front of her, G names, she will be wise enough to be able to consider the information and know what her task is, her duty is to forgive. But right now it's hard because she doesn't have any answers from you. She doesn't have any clarity from you. She's not even heard from you. She doesn't even know if you'll ever be in her life. So, you know, you'll be healing. You'll be helping her heal her heart by coming forward with your truth and clarity. Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Well, she's on her own, right? Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Yep. There you go. Well, you know, that's what given the energies that came out here for her in her energy, this doesn't surprise me. I had hoped for better, but it doesn't surprise me. All I can say, G-Names, is that you got some work to do. If you really want her and you really do truly feel like you're her true love, then you really have some work to do. You've got to move forward and try to appeal to her and appease her scared mind and her thoughts of unforgiveness. I mean, once she hears your story and what's been going on, that Queen of Cups will forgive you. There's no ifs, ands, buts about that. I know that. If she's truly a Queen of Cups, she will forgive you. Okay, so I hope that was good. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos. Bye for now.